Go. Yeah, sorry.
We are the Spectre Sisters coming at you from Tipp City, Ohio.
And what's this podcast about?
This podcast about all things scary with a hint of comedy because, got to keep it light somehow.
Yeah.
Got to make you laugh while you're crying because that's the best remedy.
A laughter day keeps the
Tears at bay.
Ghosts away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps the ghost away.
Paranormal.
Which, speaking of ghosts, there's a lot in Tipp City.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I mean, I'm not from here, but like that was one of the first things that I was kind of told when I came to the area. I was like, well, one, Tippecanoe, crazy name, by the way. Crazy. Wild. I was like, that's okay. No, that's fair. But I don't like spelling out Tippecanoe.
No, it's a lot of letters.
Yeah.
It's too many letters.
There's a lot of letters.
But yeah, that was one of the first things because I had heard about our famous haunted bookstore.
Yes.
And
Famous.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was the first thing that I was told about. And one, their book price is phenomenal.
Okay.
Would recommend to anyone.
They will haunt you. The prices are so good.
Exactly. Although
What have you heard about the history of that?
All that I have really heard personally was like, you don't go in the basement there because it even has like one without like any signs or anything. It's kind of just like, oh, it's a little weird down here. And it's kind of just like this open, unfinished basement, I would say pretty much. And just, rows and rows of books as a bookstore would. Mm-hmm. It's just the second you get down there, like most basements will be cold, but this is like a little like hair stand up on the back of your neck type of cold, a little bit different than your regular basement activities. And it's just, there's like subtle, like kind of joking, like caution signs and stuff. Like they definitely like lean into it in a playful way, but it is very much so like, I know someone who will not go down into that basement because they said that something touched them and they said, nope, I'm not paying
someone
for
who
that.
Works there or just like
I mean, I'm sure they're fine with me saying it, but it was Nick's.
Okay, yeah.
And Nick's is like, you know what? No, never, ever again. It's just the atmosphere there. Like it definitely changes because it's a very unique bookstore too, because once you go into the main room and you're like, oh, this is like a cute little bookstore.
Yeah.
And then you keep going. And then there's like the second like section. And then there's another section even behind that. Like it feels like
it keeps going.
You're in the Twilight Zone. Like, it keeps going, which is a great thing.
It's like the TARDIS.
Yeah, it's
bigger on the inside.
100%.
Also, the hallways change and the
yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But yeah, I mean,
there's a
like,
Minotaur.
Yeah, always a Minotaur.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, it was a Doctor Who episode, but it's also
you open a room and it was like a hotel and it shows you your greatest fear.
Yeah, but I think like the labyrinth and the Minotaur, that's like some sort of a
yeah, exactly.
It reminds me that the bookstore does remind me of that. And then so then you just see like this stairwell that's kind of hidden. And it just goes down. It has like all these beware and fake caution, type stuff on that. But then you go down and it's a bunch of, a lot of the horror books are down there too.
Right, exactly.
That's the reason then it's because
Excuse me, that was a ghost.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why it's haunted.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know exactly about like what could have come about. But again, a lot of the buildings in Tipp have been around forever.
Yeah. Was the bookstore, do we know what it was before?
Like I said, I kind of feel like it was maybe a bank.
I don't know what was in there before, but if there's a vault in the basement or like safety deposit boxes or something like that, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I it's kind of funny too because when you go in there, they have all the creepy babies too behind them, like on the shelves.
Yeah. Wait, do they keep those up year round?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're really.
I know for
I love
Halloween
everyone
they
that works there. That was like my dream job when I first moved here. I was like, I want to work for them.
I'm sure they're hiring. I don't know.
I love those guys.
If you take them that stink bug, they might.
It's an offering.
That's my stink bug.
It's a mummy.
He's his own person, or he was.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Well, for people that aren't familiar, we're talking about Tipp City, Ohio, and the Awhile bookstore, and it's on Main Street, and it's known for its creepy basement.
Yeah, and they've had like groups of ghost hunters go there.
Yes, it's been on ghost hunter shows that are on TV. It's on YouTube, and it's
okay. What shows has it been?
Yeah,
on?
so we could. I don't remember off the top of my head what show it was on, but I remember them coming to town because they closed down Main Street and they shot it out there.
It wasn't Ghost Adventures, was it?
It was not. It
No,
was.
that was
It's
the
a
one that we-
it's a legitimate ghost tour.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Not Bilbo
Zach.
Baggins.
Oh my God. Yes.
I used to love that. I
Zach.
honestly used to love that show. That's so funny.
I've tried to watch it and it seems so
It's-
produced. So
I'm not-
produced.
Yeah, now it was when I
Listen.
was younger, but yeah, I was like enthralled with it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
Listen, Zach Baggins and I need to have a word because that man is a wimp. Okay.
Didn't his wife just leave him?
No. So that was
What?
Aaron.
Something happened with the wife.
So
of
I liked
somebody.
Aaron. I always liked Aaron.
Is he on the show?
He's yes, he's
Yeah.
the kind of goofball comedic relief.
Is he the
but also-
Samwise Gamgee to Frodo?
Yes,
Baggins?
yes, I would
Yeah.
say he's definitely the good guy of the two. But his wife was accused of trying to hire a hitman to kill him.
No.
Yeah. A convicted
Let
murderer.
me guess it was the ghosts.
She pen-palled with a convicted murderer who
Like you
killed
do.
his parents
Oh.
and
you
was
do.
like a psychopath or
Okay.
a sociopath or whatever. And they found record of him, somebody, like it was him or somebody scouting out where Aaron was on one of the shoots, and he was like,
Okay.
"Oh, he's asleep, right? Should I do it now or something?" Like
That's-
so there's
Oh,
like,
that's
and there's
creepy.
like, and
That's
he
wow.
and wiring
Wow.
him money, but she's trying to say, "Oh no, it was to pay for like a phone or something like that." It's like, but they have all these transcripts.
Yeah, press
between
X.
them.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
And that's so sad because like Aaron, I feel like of all the people that were on that show,
Was
like
the most normal?
Yeah, and had a good heart and everything.
he was the
like,
one who was
yeah.
shoved in to do everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is
Yeah.
he is he the
was
guinea pig?
He got
Oh, yeah.
bullied by
Stand
Zach.
over.
Yeah.
Go stand over there.
Zach was like, "Yeah, you go down into the basement where you're the most
He's like,
afraid."
yeah, for the entirety of the night, go down there with nothing but a candle and your own testicle. I don't know, like
It's, but it's actually kind of creepy the way if you think about that. He's
Yeah.
off doing this creepy stuff all
and then yeah,
and
and
then
yeah.
there's some guy that's
Well,
like literally stalking him to kill him.
that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, people
Allegedly.
were saying, they were like, oh, he's been, looking for devils and demons the whole time, but actually his wife was
the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
living
she's
with
at
it.
home
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, that's crazy. But
yeah, that's
But yeah,
so-
the Browsewell books was I know it was covered on some show or the other, and then they also used to do ghost tours.
yeah, I
people
didn't
that-
know that.
The
I
people that
didn't
own
know
it,
that.
or the lady that manages it, she used to do ghost tours. Not
wait, what's her name? It's not Amanda?
Amanda.
Yeah,
It is Amanda.
because
yeah.
she would come into grounds.
Grounds.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she would get, I used to remember her order
She was
by heart.
awesome. Yeah.
It wasn't it just like it was sugar-free butterscotch. Was it in a drip coffee or was it,
That
I don't
sounds
remember if
good.
it was like added to a
You're
drip
right.
coffee.
It was something. It was
Something.
yeah.
It was something simple, but like, yeah, it was the sugar-free butterscotch. And then I forget
She was great,
the rest
yeah.
of it. But yeah.
Yeah, really, really cool. And I've
Yeah.
been on that tour, and it's really neat because they
Yeah.
hit some of the spots in downtown. There's a lot of weird locations in Tipp for
Oh, yeah.
for being such a small town. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy if you
Yeah,
think about it.
there's definitely, I don't know, like Bri was saying, the roller mill. Have you heard anything specific about that? Just that there's like
No, but I heard people mention
just
it before.
people. Yeah, that's how I feel about like
It's-
the tunnels and under Tipp. I had like a customer come in and was like, "Hey, I listened to your podcast." I was like, first of all, that's scary.
See, like I didn't even know about the tunnels like really
yeah.
until you started talking about them.
Yeah, no,
But, yeah.
he just started coming in. It was like 6 a.m. So I'm like, oh, is he gonna kill me and put me in the tunnels?
Yes.
But I'm just kidding. He was great, but like,
but
was
instead, he
talking about-
ordered the butterscotch,
Oh,
sugar-free butterscotch.
Yes. Oh no. And he was actually a she,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
Amanda. No, I'm just kidding. But he was saying that like allegedly there was a bunch of tunnels that construction companies just came in and just started filling, and it was weird. All the context of that is I don't
I'm wondering if some of it had to do with prohibition,
maybe
because actually there is a specific building as well that I was told was very actively part of prohibition, and especially on the 4th floor and everything like that, like they would hide stuff. That was one of the other
Yeah.
uses for that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I had seen
Th-
there
it
was a
could
report
be-
of a tunnel under First Street
yeah.
going across from, I think it's the Eagles, across
Yeah.
the underneath the road there. And I think during the
That's-
last time they did the road work up
Okay.
there, they filled it in. I think
Okay.
that's what happened.
That's too bad because I wanted to. go
no,
in the
yeah,
tunnels.
are they all
I
filled
don't
in?
think so. From
Yeah.
what I was told anyways, which I don't know. The person was saying that like they would give like the homeowners a notice and then like go fill it up because it was in some people's basements too, and they're like,
okay, so the tunnels like came up into some
of
people's
them,
basements?
yeah. From allegedly, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is told to me, but like, I mean, that's pretty fascinating. I think.
Yeah, well, tunnels like catacombs, that kind of a thing. That's like a cool
the Tipp
little,
catacombs.
Yeah.
Speaking of
caves,
like,
and
yeah,
stuff like
I just read a book on London and all of the underground stuff underneath London and all the catacombs. And
I want to go with
a
tour guide.
Yeah, no, I would not go.
I've seen As Above, So Below.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
I really like that movie.
If
you missed that, it's called As Above, So Below.
Oh yeah,
and
I actually never saw that.
It's in the Paris. It's a fiction movie, and it's really set in the Paris like underground catacombs, and they did a great job.
It's good. Yeah, it's actually really good because usually I don't like that style of movie, but it was actually done so well and like draws from what was it, Dante's Inferno, which is really cool. But yeah, speaking of catacombs and dead things in basements, you were talking about Tipp City Pizza?
Yes. So I was told that Tipp City Pizza used to be a antique store called Iron Dog.
Yes.
Before that, back a ways, I heard that it was, what's the place called where they do
mortuary?
Not really. It's not a morgue. I guess it's a
funeral home.
Funeral home.
That's
that's probably the best. And that when they were redoing Tipp City Pizza and cleaning it out in the basement, they found a casket.
A severed head. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm saying, no. That's it.
No, that's in London. That's in London.
Yeah.
No, but they found a casket down there, so I can. Yeah. The roller mill used to be an actual mill where they made flour, so that's why it's right up against the canal there.
Where the canal used to be.
Is there the ghost of all the grain that was killed? I'm just
kidding. Yeah, it's flour. Great.
That's really actually a really big building when you get up in there. It's multiple floors.
I was always scared of that boat out back. I saw like this decaying boat, and I was like, okay, that's normal to just have.
We're gonna go out there one night, and you're gonna get on there, and we're gonna take pictures.
Yes.
And then it'll collapse.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll be like, no.
Yeah. There's also another building downtown that there's a bunch of like workers who all like talk about how like opening the place up, they just don't want to do it. Yeah. Like, and it's weird because nobody wants to like say specifically or whatever is going on, but like there's a specific like back dark creepy room because that's always how those types of things go. And it's just like everyone will describe the feeling the exact same, like just like this feeling of an entity watching. And it's kind of just like,
no thanks.
It's so intense to the point where like you almost feel the need to like have a flashlight out, they were saying, and like how it just like they won't even want to like close at night alone or open like anything. It's just, and it's an odd, like not evil feeling, I've been
just
told,
a
but like
presence.
like a more mischievous presence is what they were saying. And like I was sent like a picture of this note from somebody because we were all talking about it at dinner, like, oh, those stories, just talking stories as we do. And I was sent a picture from someone who works there, and
was it an eyeball of somebody on the podcast?
That's what I was actually just thinking of too.
I'm watching you.
It was
Grandpa.
Oh boy,
I can't believe Grandpa did that.
Grandpa needs to quit sending his eyeballs to people because that's crazy.
It is. Yes, we thought somebody was looking in the window. It was creepy.
Yeah, for reference, that's a Village Idiots episode, and
we were all actually very scared for a little bit.
Yeah. We were telling scary stories, and then that happened.
Yeah, an
Grandpa
eyeball.
sent an eyeball from an unknown number.
Yeah,
she freaked out.
I freaked out when I saw the picture.
Dude's eye was bloodshot. Like, you better fix that guy. But yeah, so the message that I was sent said like, hey, I'm not comfortable like closing. Like, so I apologize that this and that was left out. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, because the night before everybody, some of the workers were just talking about that sort of thing, and it was like, okay. And I believe that every worker there knows that there's like, it's definitely like across the board.
Somebody told me that place also has like knocking sounds, like people knocking like the doors and stuff,
like a loud
that.
Yeah,
like a loud
thing,
you just
you're like, yep.
Yep,
that's what I heard too. Yep.
It's just,
Some of these old buildings are so big and they're so old.
Like the building we're in currently is insanely big.
It is. It's huge. But you have to figure, okay, there have been people here for 200 years. I mean, it's not like London, you know.
Building also really old?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way it's not.
This is from the 1880s, I'd say.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
But
Look
I saw
at that thing in the ceiling. There ain't no way that's from 2 years ago.
I saw pictures of this.
That wood is old up there.
And they were making, it was a knitting factory.
Oh, okay.
And this was, I don't know how old the photo is.
Grandma ghosts all knitting.
Yeah. Sometimes I hear them knitting.
Still knitting.
I don't know. What would that sound like? I don't know what that would sound like.
Well, what are the little things that they use?
Knitting needles?
Thimbles?
The thimbles? That too. Thimbles clanking. Yeah.
No, but you have to wonder, like we were talking about with the field thing, if enough things happen in a physical location, why wouldn't it like make like an impression?
Right.
Well, also even actually, if you look at it from a scientific perspective too, just molecules and stuff like that, they're constantly vibrating and like they respond to sound waves and to different like things. So, I mean, even just like something audio, like some sort of auditory like impression that lasts, or it's I feel like it's actually could be explained at a molecular level too. But
yeah, I never had anything. I used to own I used to rent the building next to the bookstore. I had a store in there for a while, where the candy store is now. I used to have a store in there, and that was the Big Robot Game Cafe, and we had video games by the hour, and you paid to come in there and sit and play video games.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was cutting edge, so we made no money, and it went out of business.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I never had any creepy stuff happen in there. But next door in the basement was obviously right next door to me, and people would come over.
Wait, next door was next door?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People would come over, and they're like, "Did the lady walk through here?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, and they're like, "Yeah, there's a ghost in the bookstore, and I'm surprised she hasn't walked through the walls and come over here." And I'm like,
"Oh,
out of here."
That's comforting.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is
so then you're like listening. You know, you're listening for stuff. You know, and I'm sure anybody that works in any place where there has any kind of like weird events like that, you're just like really on edge listening for that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
See, when I'm in situations like that, I tend to ignore just because I'm like, I don't really want that right now, so I'm just gonna it's fine. So I just don't
you don't want to think it's real, or you don't want to acknowledge it so that because that makes it real.
I feel like I've heard that sometimes when you talk about certain things, or if you bring attention to it, it can sometimes make it
up.
Yeah. So that's why I'm just kind of like, no, I'm good. Like, I mean, there's definitely moments, but I sort of dissociate from it, I think. I'm
a friend of mine was telling me the other day that he went to the bookstore, and he went in the basement, and the person who was working there would not go in the basement with them.
Wow.
So obviously there's concerns there, and then they say the books fall off of the shelves when they're not supposed to, and things roll around.
Rude. At least put the books back.
I just want to read, man.
Like I really want to read this one, but I don't have a body, so I'm just going to push it off with my ghost.
So if
finger.
I can't read this, nobody can.
Right. Yeah. Well, crazy story. We're on so my boyfriend's house, like old house before we moved, is at the end of this street right here. And the day that he was like, or I should say the night that he was finally like getting everything out of that house, I was opening at my job, so I had to get up super early, so I needed to go to bed. I woke up to him like kind of coming back with a bunch of stuff and like freaking out, and I was like, "Hey, like, are you good?" And he was like, No, I was in that house and there was just footsteps everywhere, like all around me, and like I don't know if I can go back.
So, Harry?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't care. You can say it. Yeah. He was like, I can't go back in there. There's noises coming from everywhere, and like
okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
There was stuff that would go on. Like there was definitely stuff that kind of would go on in the house, but that night, like when he was finally getting everything out of there, like he was not okay. Like he was pale when he came in.
I wonder why it was that night. Like that it knew they were leaving.
They're like, house party, he's gone.
Oh my God. Yeah. He's like, they're like, get out.
They're finally gone.
Finally. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, that's right there. And so it just seems that there's like definitely like something in Tipp, like some sort of.
Yeah. You kind of have to wonder an old town like this where like a lot of old towns lose their buildings and new buildings get replaced.
Tipp is not that way.
There's a lot of it is the original stuff.
There's a lot of historical buildings here that have been here forever.
Yeah.
There's
1840s.
Like signatures and stuff like that are still visible in some of the buildings that are like from the 1800s. And
that's
stuff
crazy.
Like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's really cool as well.
Yeah.
But again, like if stuff, can get trapped in history and stuff, especially significant things, and there's no way stuff hasn't happened. Like, something's bound to happen.
Oh.
And stuff. Whoa.
Sorry. No, I just remembered the other night.
Me. Did you just see a ghost? Here?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's this. I don't know if it's ghost, but it just like maybe weird people.
Yeah. Oh, fair.
But there's been several instances. There was one night I was the only one awake. I heard there was somebody that was like cackling. It was
no.
But the thing was, this wasn't just like a kid.
It was me.
It was at like.
Was it Zoe looking in your window?
Well, I actually did. I actually was kind of wondering at first.
She's floating outside the building, looking in your window.
Oh no!
So it was but it was like at 2 a.m. So that's how I knew it wasn't just some kid.
Better not be. Get your ass in bed.
I think Dora's done.
I actually
by
have
2.
footage of it.
Oh, good.
And I have a little window that like opens up and everything. And I was like sticking my phone out and and it was a creepy night too, because I think it was during fall and the crispy leaves were like,
you should.
It was windy and you could hear the leaves and
did
nobody was downtown. Yeah. But you just hear every once in a while.
Oh, it's
like stuff like that. And then, but
scary.
it also sounded like, I thought for a second, is it an animal? Because there's certain animals that they sound sort of like a woman screaming. Because there was also the screaming too.
Mountain lions
but then there was that weird like cackling, and I'm like, no, that's a person or something. And I heard banging kind of
nearby
garbage bins
nearby. Yes. Where you're talking about.
There's garbage bins and like kind of heard some sort of movements and stuff over there. But then it would be quiet. It was eerie.
Weird.
It was, and it went on for hours too. Like it wasn't just, I'm like, I kept hearing it, and I could hear it even when the windows were closed and I was just walking through the apartment.
Yeah.
And I could hear it like from outside. That's how loud it was.
And I'm moving.
And because I talked to some of the other people that are living in the same area as me, and they said they heard it too, and they didn't know what it was. And then just the other night, I had just gotten upstairs into my apartment, and I heard very loud outside. I heard a scream. It was a scream.
Okay.
Like that kind. And this was again late at night. Like it was after everything was closed down. Nobody was out on the streets or anything. And I remember looking around because I was almost like, does somebody need help? And like, I didn't see anything.
That's awful.
Yeah.
No.
So that's happened a couple of times.
Big pass on that. But a couple of times she says.
And it was not like a playful scream. It was like a scare. Yeah. And just one, and then nothing else. And so I was like, okay.
It's just, there's some weird, I mean, that reminds me too. And I know I've brought this up, I believe before, but like, it is crazy. I still think about it all the time that, in Kyle Park, there was the, person that was like, hanging animals and like
I have not heard about that.
And impaling them.
You cannot find it anywhere other than the police reports that they have for Tipp City.
I haven't seen that.
It wasn't. I don't think ever reported like publicly, but there was just some reports.
But it was insane because they're like, oh, this isn't the first time they were talking about like skunks and small animals like actually being hung.
Is this recent?
No, it was from when grounds was still open. Yeah. It was near the edge end, but like. I wouldn't even go there.
Like, is it the naked guy on the floor?
Oh my gosh!
Different.
We already talked to.
It's a different horror. They did a story on it, really?
Well, it's not stories. They just do like I'm looking at it now, and they'll do like at 3:59 a.m. crash. Police responded to a crash, and then
police report.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. When did that happen? It said Wednesday. Police at 5:08 p.m., dead body. Police discovered a dead body in a residence at 700 block of Comanche Lane.
Wait,
it had been dead for 2 days?
Yes, so that's
the.
So the police reports go out to the public.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's what this is.
That's the Troy paper, and they run it immediately, and then we run it in the Gazette about a month later because then we get the full police report.
Yeah,
for the paper.
Yeah, I'll send you the. Because
wait, did that just happen?
Oh yeah, that was because I was just trying to. Because this is who I look at. It like does all. It just kind of goes through the night.
Yeah.
And
so you're saying there was no police report about these animals?
There was.
Kyle?
That's where I learned it was from like this thing, but no one ever like expanded on it. And there was like a couple of them. There was 2 different instances where they were talking, like went out there to investigate. And I went with my dad, and we were walking around the edge because we were just like kind of. I mean, I was not comfortable going there anymore, and so he took me to kind of like just see if we could see anything. And I found like a bone. It kind of looked like a spinal column, like a singular
vertebrae.
Yeah. That's what it is. And it was like shoved so far back on the, like it was weird. Like it was shoved onto a branch. And so far back, but it seemed like it'd been there for a while because like the did
the trees start to kind of grow around it?
But it was like that's weird.
That is weird.
And then I don't know, it was all happening around that same time, and it just, the air in Kyle Park felt off. And I've had like some other odd instances near the pool here, like there's the trail that runs behind the Tipp City pool.
Oh yeah.
That area is a little odd.
Really?
too.
Okay.
At night,
I've never really been. Oh, is that like where the ultimate frisbee and stuff like that?
Yeah.
It's kind of Canal Lock Park, or no. It's
Canal Lock is out.
Yeah, that's
by Roger Presley.
This
Trail.
is where when you went to that concert. In town, there's
that's
the trail.
Yeah, because I thought they called that the Canal Lock concert, but I don't know.
No, that's Canal Fest.
Canal Fest. Okay.
But it's the canal runs along there.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean,
but wasn't somebody talking about Robert Presley Trail? Didn't somebody see something on that? That one episode we were talking about, and they said they saw something. I thought somebody was out walking on there.
I don't know.
Walking out that way and saw something on the trail out there.
It's just, that's fair. Yeah, I just.
The baby doll. Was that when I found that like baby doll someone had put in the vines, and it like one of its eyes was white. I took a picture
I think that
of
was
it.
that,
yeah.
But I thought somebody saw a creature or something out there.
No, I don't doubt it.
Because they compared it with the other creature that you saw by the
the
barn
right,
of bones of barn of bones.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something in the area. And because I also remember when I was out a long time ago driving past Pleasant Hill, there's like, I can't pinpoint it, but there was like this barn that always gave me like the worst gut feeling ever. And there was always, and I mean always, an animal that was hit and dead, like right out front of it. Like Pet Cemetery style, like genuinely, it ranged from like birds to like cats and like everything.
Yeah. Sometimes dead is better.
Yeah. But it was weird. It was never without fail right there. And I swear that one time when I was driving like back to Pleasant Hill and we passed through that same place, like I always kind of held my breath when we went by. And that time, like there's like something like crawled across the road, and it was awful. Like it had like these like protruding shoulder blades looking things. Like I only saw like it looked horrible, and I have no idea because I closed my eyes and said nope.
A 3-toed sloth.
Were you driving?
It was the frog, man. I wasn't the driver.
You weren't driving when you closed your eyes?
No, I wasn't the person driving. Whenever I experience stuff like that, I have this really odd feeling of like it feels like it feels like I'm being choked.
Okay,
which is horrible. But like genuinely,
bad.
like it feels like I can't breathe. So it's like I'm just gonna close my eyes and it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
But the person who was driving was like, "You saw that, right?" And I'm like, "We're just not gonna talk.
We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna give it any energy."
Yeah, it was. It's just weird. There's like some sort of something in the area.
I tend to try to explain it. I think that's how I cope with it. Is I'm like, it's probably just like Sid the Science Kid. No, I'm just kidding.
It was Sid the Sloth.
It was
Sid the Sloth. That's what I meant. Not Sid the
Science Kid is crazy.
It was a weather balloon.
Weather balloon.
It's not an alien. No.
Yeah. No. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's definitely, it probably has to do with all the buildings still being this. I don't know.
I think that's the old buildings. A friend of mine, Phil, he owns the old post office.
Yeah.
And I was just telling you about that. That's an interesting building because it's been there forever. And he was telling
gorgeous,
me
but it's eerie.
The post office that's like on Main Street.
Yes, it's an insurance company now, but it was a post office. And he was telling me that that there's supposedly a guy in the basement like a presence down there.
I want to meet the presence.
Apparently, one of the people that used to work for the post office They used to send mouthwash in the mail.
Okay.
And he would and it has alcohol in it.
Right.
So he would steal it and drink it.
Oh my gosh, to get the alcohol.
Crazy.
To get the alcohol.
So would you send this mouthwash to somebody as a hint?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, fix yourself.
Thousands and thousands of bottles, please.
Here's your Valentine's Day gift.
No, they used to send it
sweetie.
out as samples and stuff like that. And apparently this guy who worked at the post office would steal it from the post office, allegedly. And then he worked there, but he also lived there. So he had a place in the basement where he lived. And apparently after he passed away, now every once in a while, people in the basement will smell scope.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay.
There he is. There's
that
his
guy's
breath.
here. But we should go walk through that.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun space to walk through
Yeah,
because
it'd
Phil
be.
could tell us all the stories.
Yeah, we'll do a haunted tour of Tipp.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
So-
we could we could hit some serious locations. There's several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because this was kind of going back to some of the historic buildings and how there's specific ones where they think that the original Freemasons or what? Had their meetings.
Masonic temple sort of thing. Yeah.
So I mean, whatever you think of them, and I know that there's a lot of people that are a part of that, but I don't know. If
And with with any movement like that, there's always going to be weird people as well.
Yeah,
so
and
it's not
and
just.
I'm not
that
saying
goes for
anybody
anybody.
who's a part of that,
But there's always some
there's
crazy
weird
stories from
rituals
any
and stuff like
sorta,
that.
Yeah.
From especially that far back, it could have been.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Because it just could
Especially
be
that stuff in the woods, that
Yeah.
seems somewhat ritualistic as well. And so
yes, that's what that was the
yeah.
first thing that came to my mind about the bones is this. It almost seems like a sacrifice of some sort. To be honest.
That's what it sounds like.
and the bone that was in the tree, pretty much that kind of shows
that's
that
weird.
it was going on probably for a while.
And then the fact there's
how
only
long does
been,
it take for a tree to grow around
Yeah.
something?
Right, and it was not a very big tree. It's probably still there. I could probably point it out. But
there's a lot of weird spaces in Tipp if you think about it that are even I don't know if they're haunted or not, but they're just
odd.
Just odd.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to Sugden's, the furniture store on Main and
No.
4th.
I know where you're talking about, but I haven't been in there.
It's got big windows.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
always
'cause
noticed.
it used to be a car dealership.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
So they would park their cars in the front windows and
Okay.
people would buy them. And then if you go in there and downstairs underneath is a whole parking lot.
Oh,
That's insane that's
Yeah.
there.
So
I want to see
I actually knew about that, and I think someone we know has seen it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
through it a couple times.
I
Yeah.
wanna go.
And in my
there's
book
like
series, I like to highlight weird things about Tipp City, even though I changed the name of the town. So in one of my books, there's a whole thing where they run down there in the basement and they're like, what is this?
That's so cool, though.
Yeah. But that's a neat space if you
Yeah.
ever get through there.
And I was saying that I really want to go into that food mart because it is pretty cool. I mean,
town.
The old
food town,
grocery. Yeah.
I didn't know
The abandoned grocery store.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was there. I was like, oh, what's in here? And I put my hand and over my and kind of look up in the glass, and I'm like, whoa,
There's still
hello.
stuff in there.
Oh yeah, there's stuff on the checkout, and
I didn't know that. I thought it was just there was
you can't tell
nothing in
unless
there.
you're looking up in there, and it's like, whoa, and it's huge.
It's a big
Huge.
place. It was too big for that grocery. That's why it went out of business.
That's fair. Well, no, it also had. So from my understanding, because I was talking to Harry, he was talking about how there was a leak that was too expensive to repair,
The ceiling,
and they had the deli,
Mm-hmm.
and how the leak was. I mean, you can't have a deli and be cutting meat, even though apparently it was supposed to be. It was really good, is what he was saying.
A
is that
deli
it
and
was
a leak does not go together unless the leak is of the vegetable origin.
Yes,
and
it's
now
spelled
that makes sense.
differently.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think
apparently
that was
the
part of it.
roof was bad in a lot of that building.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of problems with
Right.
water
And-
leaking.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing is that whole building kind of an older building as well too, or it was
Is
just
it?
not
Okay.
well taken
Well,
care of?
that
Okay,
I
yeah.
tell you what's old. That stupid parking lot. Hot take.
Yeah,
Not a hot take.
yeah.
It's a mess. Don't drive through there.
I do.
Don't try to park
Often.
there either.
Well,
It's
I
just
actually
guessing.
get my Subway and sit over there. And
Oh, I do.
I get my hothead.
I love that
Or
Subway.
McDonald's or-
That hothead's
I
good
like it
too.
Mac Wandles.
Excuse the heck out of me.
Hothead's
Gonna
good.
kill me. Yeah, that's gonna be the next ghost story. Me.
Waddles.
But yeah, I would love to film at a lot of these locations. I would love to interview different people. I would like to talk. Do you know the funeral home people?
No,
Here?
no. No, I know of them, but I don't know them well enough to get us a tour.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll knock on their door with a flyer.
I guess if you're in Tipp City and you have a creepy business that you would like to highlight.
We have to offer them. What will we offer them?
A creepy building. And we don't have to use
some Cheetos Puffs.
Yes, you get free Funyuns. We'll bring you Funyuns.
No, they're my Funyuns, actually.
Oh, no. The little squares of cheese.
Oh, yes.
That's fair.
You get the American
cheese. You get free cheese slices if you...
Real. I would...
Cheese. We put air quotes over cheese.
She's air quoting.
I don't know that.
I don't think it's real cheese.
I think it might be real cheese.
It might have a smidgen of real in there.
A touch.
I just eat plastic and hope.
Well, if you're in Tipp City and you're listening to this podcast, we are looking for locations to walk through and get thoroughly creepified. We don't have to use the name of your location, but we'd love to walk through some spaces, and we can keep it anonymous if that's what you want. But yeah, if you've got any place, then just contact us through the website.
Please provide those collars that they put on cats that have the cameras on them.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
She's like, what are you?
That's a great idea.
I got a GoPro somewhere. Got a GoPro, like the chest harness GoPro.
You just run on all fours across.
Oh my God. That would cause the ghosts to leave.
Yeah, we would be the new haunting.
Oh no.
We can do Frodo Baggins can come to town and
but Frodo Baggins is always with us.
Yes, he's always here.
They will.
Just now.
I'm sorry. When did you get here? I just realized you were sitting there. Hey,
I know, I
did
too. I just realized I was here as well.
Oh boy.
Well, I'll see if I can get us a tour of the old post office. That'd be fun.
Yeah, stay tuned, and then you never know.
Stick
you can
around.
send in your scary stories. We could read them. You could tell us, we could go to Dayton for a little drive.
There you go. Road trip.
Dayton's
road
just
trip.
I've always had, with people,
Mansfield
had
Reformatory
encounters whenever I've been in downtown Dayton.
Is it just
You're not going to drive. I don't want you driving because you'll road rage out on them.
Never mind.
Oh boy.
I'll drive.
That's another topic for another.
I know what I'm doing. You'll run right over them because of a parking spot at Sam's Club.
I'm trying to think of an outro. Just like
stay scary but not hairy. No.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember.
Stay scary so that you don't get buried under Tipp City.
Ooh, I like that.
Boom.